What up, world? It's your man, it's the one and only, the only one, MrSan44Man. Um, I'm at the crib today because, I just lost my father and everything. And I appreciate all of y'all that gave me shouts out for the loss of my father. And I really appreciate you. But I took some time off, taking a little bit of time off for a couple of weeks. Um, I got to get some things together, some business together. And right now, trying to run around and trying to do this and trying to do that. And, it's just a little bit too much right now. So I just figured I'll be back over there this month. But it's just right now, I just need to take a little bit of time and get to myself and the things that I need to do to help myself right now. Because, you know, um, yesterday would have been the day that I had to go take my mother off life support, and that was a hard thing to do. And then just buried our father in the ground on Monday. So right now, this week is really kind of overwhelming for me right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take a couple of weeks off, and then I'll be back on the air, and we can chop it up because I got a whole lot of people that are sitting back like, what's up, Sam? What's up, Sam? What's up, Sam? What's up? I want to get on your show. I want to do an interview. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm like, okay, fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's just, you know, just trying to let people know what's going on and, do what it is that I do. So I'm trying my on the air and do what it is I'm doing because I'm really, really, really kind of bummed out right now, especially with my father's death and putting him in the ground, and then my mother right beside that. Two different deaths in two different times. My father died around the Christmas holiday. My mother died around the New Year's holiday. So father time, mother nature. Yes. So I just thought that it would be good for me to just calm down a little bit. Let me get my mind back together. Y'all know I'm gonna be back on the radio. I'm just not in the studio right now, but I'm here at home where I can still talk to you and still communicate with y'all. And I'm sorry that I wasn't there today, but I just have a lot on my mind. So just at home, having some coffee, watching a movie or two, and soon I'll be going in there and making me a steak with some candy yams and some rice. So I'm gonna be good with that. And that's about it for real. Because it's rough out here, y'all. It really is rough out here, man. So much people going through so much shit, so much devastation, so much, I don't know what to say. It's just, it's terrible. Look what's going on out there in California. California burning up like a motherfucker. This is the worst in history. California burning up like that. Rich people, poor people. God don't care about who house is what when he tearing shit up. So now there's a lot of people without homes. But here's the simple part about it. Biden got on TV and say we're gonna do everything to relocate everybody that don't have a place. Now I've thought about that for a second. He said, well, wait a minute. I know these people had a house and everything, but what about people that's really messed up right now out there in the cold? What about them? Do they have a place to go? Are you gonna set them up? give them some shelter. I mean, I'm just saying, don't you think that they deserve some shelter? Because it really is cold outside. I mean, it really is. It's really cold. And I just don't want to see those people out there like that. You know, it's kind of hard when you lose your house and you don't have nowhere to go. I mean, some of these people houses was just burned totally. But what did I say? Didn't I say God is mad? He's showing us that we fucking up, and he's showing us how much. They didn't ran out of water, not enough water to put the stuff out. I mean, but I've already told y'all about that, right? Yeah. And then it's overshadowed by Jimmy Carter's funeral today, which that was sad to see. Jimmy Carter was a good president. He was a president that did help our black asses, especially when you were a teenager. If you remember, like I remember, he had CETA, YIP programs and stuff like that for us when we got out of school. So we had summer jobs. So he did make sure we had that. Trump, I doubt that he don't do anything to help us. So, it is what it is. But you know, Joe Biden, shouts out to you and your family. Our condolences. But yeah, y'all. If you know, I want to tell you, if you know anybody that's affected by the fires out there in California, okay, here's something that I want you to do. I want you to get your piece of paper or rewind this so you will be able to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you have family members or anybody that you know that's out in California, take this information down. All right. What you want to do is you want to, if you want to text, you want to go to disasterassistance.gov. That's disasterassistance.gov. Okay. Or you want to dial 1-800-621-3362. Once again, that number is 800-621-3362. If you have nowhere to go and you have lost everything, you want to get with disasterassistance.gov, or you want to call 800-621-3362. With that being said, get yourself some help, because if you need some help, help is available. So I want you to try to get yourself some help, because I know you and your family are probably out there disarray, and especially any of you here in the city that have family that's out there too. You can use that information to try to relay it to them or some family member you know. But anybody that's here that I just spoke to here or anywhere around the world that has someone that is affected by the fires out in California, once again, you want to get in touch with disasterassistance.gov. Disasterassistance.gov. And you also want to go to call 800-621-3362. Once again, 800-621-3362, and see what you can do to get you and your family the help that you need, because I know right now it's pretty tough. And if you're out there, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there right now and you are you're out there and you're in the need of assistance, but you just don't know what to do. Well, take that information that I gave you and try to relay it to other people that you may not know, but may know you or what have you. So all I'm just trying to say is this: at this time, right now, this is a time that we need to be helping one another. You know. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you know someone that has family that's out there in LA, and you need to know what they can do or how can they get some help or receive some type of relief. Well, I just gave you the information once again. disasterassistance.gov, disasterassistance.gov. And also you can call 800-621-3362. Okay. And that should be able to get you and your family the help that you need. So, other than that, what else has been going on? It's been rough, y'all. It's been real rough. Sandman is, I don't know, tired, man. Tired of the bullshit out here. Just, I had my grandchildren on last week, and that was good for me because I really needed my grandchildren to be there, to to just be there to be there for their granddaddy. So um, I will try my best to get everything together that I need to by the next couple of weeks. I should be there. Um, um, I just feel like this is the time that I should take this moment to understand, you know, it's a change of the guard here. My father's deceased, so I have to run a family now. A lot of responsibilities I have to do. I have a new administration. I have to get everybody in gear, see what needs to be done in our family. Uh, uh, how am I going to do the things that I need to do to take care of my family? So I got people that's calling me. So they can't understand why. Let's say what I'm doing. I'm letting them know I'm on the air, but I'm not on the air. Uh, I'm not on the air like they usually think that I'm on the air. So that's what I was letting them know. But everybody is telling me like, when you gonna come back on the air, said man, when you gonna come back on the air? I will be back on the air soon. Just what's today? The 9th. I'll try to see if I may be ready about the 23rd or the 30th for sure. And I just want to make sure that I got my focus on because right now my focus is focused the way it's supposed to be. And I'm mourning too the loss of my mother, which I had to pull the plug, which was yesterday, all those years ago. I still think about it. I still get a little, to myself. And then my father just died before Christmas. And we just dropped him in the ground on Monday. So um, it's going to just be a minute for me to, get back in the swing of things. But I'm just glad that I could be able to still talk with y'all right now at home. And, I'm at home. Give me a call, 313-585-4639. I'm at the crib and just trying to figure out how I want to get ready to guide my family now because it's going to be a big responsibility for me. Yeah, it's going to be a very big responsibility. First, I got to start with the changing of the headstone with my sister. I have to change her picture when my father purchased the headstone. The picture that he bought. I mean, the picture that he bought at the time was black and white, and seeing over the years that black and white has kind of like sort of like faded. So I want to get her a new color picture like I did with my mother when I buried my mother. I want her to get a color picture. So I'm getting ready to get that together. And, start getting some things together with the family. I want to start doing some things with my family. Um, I want to break up the monotony. I want to get the little kids together and the young kids together and teach them how to start growing up together because we're getting older now. I am getting older. Next month on the 16th, I'll be 59 years old. So, we got to start teaching our kids to start to understand that who our family is, what our family represent, what we doing as a family, and teach our younger kids what's going on. So um, that's one of the primitive things that I think that we need to do is to teach our children um, who our family is and who our family members are because there's so many of our children that's lost that don't even know who their family is. You know, I mean, kids over here marrying family members and don't even know it. Don't even know it because no one knows the kids, no one knows the family, or family members just don't want to talk to other family members no more. So you never know who your family is until you hit the streets and find out you're messing around with your cousin, about to marry your cousin, your niece. Wow, that'd be something tripped out, wouldn't it? Whoa, but you know, but I just realized how delicate life is. You know, we can be mad at each other and all that shit, but when it comes down to the nitty gritty and you're dead, you're dead. But you can't turn around and say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't treat you right," or "I'm sorry, I didn't do right by you." You know, I mean, I don't. All I know is when a person is gone and you didn't get a chance to tell them, or you, or them, or whomever, and you didn't get a chance to say nothing to them, well, that's kind of hurtful because you'll never be able to say nothing to them again. You know, you'll never be able to say nothing to them again. Wow, that's, that's really messed up. But, mm, you know, I think I'm going to blow one for the parents, you know, because both of my parents used to smoke. Oh, boy. I never known what it was like to lose a parent. I know what it was like to lose my mother. But now my mother and my father's gone. And that's strange. Because I never could talk to him again. So I'll never be able to talk to him again. That's something else. You know, there's nothing like when a parent dies. You start to really realize what life meant. How was life when they were living? Every minute of every moment is precious, especially in these days and times. Do you know how many people out there in California are dead right now? Now I hear they saying like five, maybe six people, but no, it's not. Think about the people that burnt up in their houses. Have we thought about those people yet? No, we ain't thought about them people yet. What about the people that may have been in their house sleeping, didn't even realize the house was on fire until it was too late. So, wow. Oh, and shout out to my homegirl Rena. She's on after me when I'm on the radio. Real, real rap with Rena. Yeah, real rap with Rena. Rena used to be my co-host on my show, Detroit Raw Live. Now she's graduated and got her own show, Real Rap with Rena. So you check her out 8 p.m. on fitradio.net network. Shouts out to me home girl, to me home girl. She's doing her thing, to me home girl, and I'm proud of her. She's out there doing her thing, and you can't really say nothing about that, you know. I remember when I was on the air with Shakenya. Shakenya didn't like what I got myself. She was like, "Why you do that?" But I'm still with her, still my home girl. When I get back, because I'm not going to be on her air if I'm not on my air. So when I get back on my air, then I'll get back on the air with her. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I just need a little bit of rest, relaxation. I'm taking it at the beginning of this year because when I get back in the studio, I'm going full fledged. You understand? Because I got 4 years of work to do. Because asshole little hands is going to be the president on the 20th. And looks like he'll be going to be convicted tomorrow. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be convicted tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. He tried. He's not going there looking like a criminal, but you are. So get ready to be a criminal, the first criminal president that's ever been, I guess. I don't know. If they did, it must have served a presidency in jail. I think I did hear that there was a president that went to jail. I'm not sure. But yeah, so tomorrow, Little Hands looks to be judged. And he don't like that. Yeah, he don't want to be judged. So uh my thing is, oh well, should have never did what you did. But here's the thing that I don't understand. And this is the absolute truth. I don't understand this. How do you become a felon with all those felons? Talk to a United States Supreme Court justice that wants you to do him a favor. Alito wants you to look out for his law clerk in your administration for favorable judgment. I mean, that's not ethical. President ain't supposed to be talking to the Supreme Court justice about nothing. So now will he recuse himself? I don't think so. See, it's a big mess, y'all. It's just a big, big mess. So now this cat is upset. He upset because now tomorrow there's a possibility that you're going to say that I'm a criminal. And 10 days after that, I got to go to the White House as a criminal. Hmm. So, with that being said, how should I be feeling right now? I'd be feeling kind of messed up if I was you, flat out. Because you're a criminal, bruh. You're an ex-con like me. That's one thing me and you share. We're both ex-cons. What do you know about that? Hmm. So, he going to the office with the title con. I just don't understand how he did all this, talking to a Supreme Court justice, and then turn the fuck around and become the president. That white privilege It's something else, isn't it? It really, really is. White America is like this. We'll do the crime, but when we get caught, we don't want to go to jail. I mean, if the black boy go to jail, that's okay. If the black girl go to jail, well, that's okay. But if my white ass is going to jail, oh, that's not okay. It's not okay. I'm gonna be behind bars with hardened criminals. Wow, for real? It ain't that bad. As long as you know how to fight. Hmm. So I suggest you start flexing your chest up a little bit. For real. They ain't playing up in there. They'll go up in your grill. Straight up. They'll go up in your grill. They really will. They'll go up in your grill. And you'll be like, oh, help me, police. If you're white, maybe you might do that. If you're black, you already know what you gotta do. So ain't no police. You better know how to throw them things. Knock you out. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. They will knock your ass out. So I'm just sitting here, just wanted to check in with y'all because I didn't want to just go tonight, you know, and not come on the air. And then y'all just see me last week, and I know y'all probably like, where's Sandman at this week? I just need a little time off, y'all. I'll be back. I'll be back. Just give me about a couple of weeks. All right. Give me time to get with my wife, get some family affairs together, and figure out how the future's going to be with me running this family now. The Miles family, that is. So you don't get it twisted. So I got to get the family together. I have to bring them together. And I'm going to really do some things. I really, really want to do some things. You know, I want to get more people to participate on the show with me. I want you to show your kids and stuff like that. When they do good in school, I have something for them, and try to have the family as happy as possible. Um, you know, just as happy as possible. So much hatredness, so much evilness, and the internet is so evil. It's like here's Mark Zuckerberg talking about, oh, they're not going to do fact checks on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook no more. So wow, so that means I can say whatever I want and not hear Glenn's goddamn mouth telling me, oh, they ain't gonna let you. They're gonna flag it. No, they're not. No, they're not. Mark Zuckerberg got pimped by Trump and told him change your game, and he went with it. So there will be no censorship. They're leaving it to the community to make the decisions on if it's true or if it's not true. So I guess I'll be in that community if it's true, because if it's not true, I'm not a part of that because I don't lie like that. I don't lie at all on my shit. For real, I don't play that, you know. So I believe in factual. So if it's factual, cool, I got you. But if it's not, forget about it. It's not gonna happen. Not on my watch, not on my show. So you know, it goes down like that. So the next 2 weeks, like I said, I'm gonna get family affairs together. I gotta call my sister and my stepmother. Probably take them out to lunch and sit down and figure out what we're gonna do um, as a family to do some things like get my father's headstone, how we gonna lay that out and stuff like that. So we can go from here with that. Just just try to keep the family together. That's all I'm doing. Keep the family together. Everybody used to say, "Oh, Stan, yeah." Now I am. Your father was still living. He's the miles. Or now he's gone. He's gone. And I'm the head of the Miles family now. And there are some decisions that I need to make. I have a family to take care of. And this is one of the reasons I'm not on the air tonight because I'm going to take a couple of weeks off. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be back on the air. That, believe that. I'm going to be back on the air. But just, I just buried my father this Monday, dropped him in the dirt this week. You'll get to see that. You can check my Facebook page out when I put that together. And just getting the things together of my family that we may need to do. So I'm gonna need a little bit of time um, to get things together. Besides that, I got a film script that I got to finish reading that, and it's just a lot that I have to do right now that requires my time for a moment. And like I said, it's not like, oh, Sam, man, you're gone forever. No, 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 no. I'm gone forever. I'm just taking a little vacation time. Okay, take a little vacation time, and then I'll be back on here. Okay, so just hold on, pump your brakes. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just trying to get affairs together with my family and see what we can do from there. Yeah, see what we can do from there because it's a lot that I'm gonna have to deal with. Yeah, there's a lot that I'm gonna have to deal with. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'm gonna do my best. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to do what I can for my family. I love my family. I do. Y'all see my grandkids last week? Yeah. And the killing part about my grandchildren is they love their granddaddy. I mean, I had so much love for these past few weeks that, people know I'm going through a lot. I had to take my mother's life. I mean, no matter how many years it may have been, I had to pull that cord. I had to make that decision. And it still haunts me every new year, no matter how many years it's been. It's been over 20, and it still haunts me. Now, my father just died before Christmas. So now it's like, wow, my father died at the end of the year. My mama died at the beginning of the year. So this is like Father Time, Mother Nature type of shit. And I am the wonder child, I guess, because I was born in February. So Father Time, Mother Nature, and then I'm in February, the wonder child. Wonder what I'm gonna do. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. Right, right thing. And shouts out to everybody out there in Pakistan, uh, Dubai, um, Ireland, Africa, UK, uh, just everybody that gave me shots out around the world. They called me to say, hey, Sam, you okay? Um, Sorry for your loss and all that. So just, it's a funny thing. I haven't cried. I don't know. I guess it's so much pain, so much death that I've seen in life that death makes me numb. mean, I thought about some things that may have put tears in my eyes, but a breakdown, boo-hoo, it never happened. And I'm like, am I sensitive to the fact that my numbness does not give me the ability to feel pain and hurt? Me, and my father used to always bump heads. You know, I never seemed to him as I was good. I don't know if that was to push me harder or what, or look for me to fail or just give up, or I don't know. I tell you this, he didn't make it easy for me. That's for goddamn sure. Uh, I just have to respect the fact that he's my father, and that's the only really decent thing that I can do. I just don't want to share the things that I have up here. I'll just keep it to myself. I remember back when I was a little boy, a lot of kids, didn't have fathers, and I looked at it like, wow, you know, that boy daddy in jail, or my friend daddy just got killed. A lot of my friends are selling dope. Some of them were murderers, shit like that. But I was glad I had a father. You know, I was really glad I had a father because a lot of cats didn't. They didn't. Now, no matter what my father took me through or whatever, I had a father, and I felt somewhat special because a lot of my friends didn't have fathers. And I didn't have a granddaddy through my father because, my father's father wasn't there for him. So, um, but by him making me, now, thank you. Thank you, Cause. Um, because of my father is the reason I'm here. Because of my father is the reason I have a son. And as reason of my father, I have two sons. For the reason of my father, I have a grandson. For the reason of my father, my sister has a nephew and a son of her own. Because I had a father. Now, if my father never had me at all, well, when he died, that'd have been over the Miles family. No more Miles family. Now I gotta leave this family somewhere. I don't know. I know I want to do the right thing. And I just ask God to help me to do the right thing. Excuse me, y'all. Just want to feel a little better. That's why I need this little time off. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be in the studio all fucked up. You know, I can't. Y'all kids out there, you know, go hug your mama. Y'all grown kids out there, call your mama, call your daddy. Just see how they doing today. You know, you gotta have a long conversation whether y'all got along or not. Just, hey, how you doing? Happy New Year. Thought I'd just check on you to see how you was doing because I couldn't tell my father Happy New Year. No, I couldn't tell him Merry Christmas. No, no. And I see all that disparity, all them people out there in LA and they done lost family. Who expected to die? Just seemed like soon as this new year came in, that's when people started acting ignorant as hell before Christmas. Little girl goes to her little Christian school, kill up 5 people, her teacher and herself. Then you got this cat, a military man. He bars into people that just having a good time for Christmas in Louisiana. I done been where he just ran over them people. My aunt and uncle had just left Louisiana. See how you don't know when life can just stuff your ass out like that. That's why I said, hug your mama and dad. Call them, see how they do. Because once they're gone, it's a wrapper. Don't let them lay down forever, mad at you, or you regret. Don't don't do that. Because in the long run, it'll burn you up. Everybody was like, well, saying, don't do the show. Just, just, you know, just take it easy. I am taking it easy because I got to start working again. I got to start getting my mind together again. Because if I sit back idle, then I'm not going to be no good. I just told you, I just buried my father on a Monday. And so many years ago, yesterday, I pulled the plug on my mother. This is a kind of hard time for me in these first couple of months of the last of the year and the beginning of the new year. Forgive me. Yeah, do that for me, y'all. Do that for me, please. Call your moms up. Call your pops. Tell them how you doing today. Happy New Year. Just want to check on them, see how you was doing. Don't make it a special reason. Just do it because you can right now. Do it. It helps. It helps. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold it back. No, you hurt, but it ain't the first time. You know, and damn sure won't be the last. Coffee, no Hennessy. No beer, just coffee and a blunt. I don't think I can handle a drink right now because you know why. I'm trying to keep straight now. You know, drink ain't gonna do nothing but get you depressed and watch me a good little movie. I don't know. Anybody know a good movie? Instead of me watching a gangster movie with a bunch of people getting killed, Billy Bathgate. I don't know. No Country for Old Men. That's pretty good. Black Klansman. I might watch that. Black Klansman. That's a pretty good movie. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Just trying to get something. Get my mind off this because it's hard. This is hard because so many people are looking at me now. Okay, Sam, you're our leader now. Lead, lead. So I have good leadership skills. So I have to lead. Yeah, I have to lead. If any of you just came on and you just in touch with me or just tuning in with me, I got some information for you. If you have a relative out there in Cali, okay, I want you to listen. I want you to listen good. If you have a relative out in Cali, all right, and you're concerned, or if somebody is out there and they messed up and they don't know what to do, this is what you do. Okay, you get in touch with disasterassistance.gov. Now remember this because I've said it throughout the show in the beginning, but we're coming towards the half end part, and I want you to have this information because if I get off the air, then I want you to be able to give some information in case some of y'all have some. I mean, because I'm seen and heard around the world, you know that. So I'm sure that somebody around the world is watching me that probably has someone that's out there in Cali, and if they are, and you need some help, if you can get in touch with them and they don't know what to do, you tell them to go type in disaster relief assistance, disaster relief assistance.gov, disaster relief assistance.gov. Okay. I don't know if I said assistance, but I mean relief, but disaster relief assistance.gov. And also you can contact the, I believe it's FEMA or the government at 800 621 3362. Once again, that number is 800 621 3362. Gives you an opportunity to get some help if you're out there because, I mean, I could not imagine. I mean, because we did go out there and film. A lot of that shit was out there that's burnt up. We were there to make beautiful noise. So Compton and Van Ness and all that, we were out there. So I could just imagine how it looks now when we were out there filming. You know, the Lakers. The Lakers has postponed the game at the Staples Center. You know what I'm saying? We were down at the Staples Center film. You know, uh, just all around LA, we were down there filming. So the thing is, uh, they even said that they shut down the movie studios. Paramount, Columbia Pictures, and them shit. That costs money to stop production, but you have to because that fire is close to Burbank Studios and all that. So, and then a lot of super rich people that I didn't even know selling this Palestine out there in California, Palestine, and I'm like, oh, that's the rich spot out there for the white folks, huh? Yeah, that's where the major, major mansions are. Billy Crystal and all them out there living out there high on the hog. But it just goes to show you, God don't care what size your house is. When he coming with his fury, that's what got them show. Now, the white folks is trying to downplay it like, oh, it's not like that super rich. Here's some good people that's working here, whatever. But generational people that got the house passed on to them, I heard about those people. So what does everybody do now? I mean, it's going on 8 o'clock, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, between 4 and 5 p.m. over there right now. Sun about to go down. Where do people go sleep? Oh, they said if you're out there, you can go to Planet Fitness to get a shower. And they said that you can go to these food trucks to get a free meal, a free hot meal. Okay. And there was one other place. Oh, if you need some somewhere to live or something like that, they recommend that you look at the Salvation Army. They're trying to put people up into hotels. So with all that going on, I'm sure that a lot of you can receive some help for your family or for yourself if you're out there and can see me right now, to try to get you and your family some help that you deserve and that you desperately, desperately need. I really, really feel sorry for everybody that has lost their devastation. You know, when I was growing up, my grandmother was still alive. I remember our house had burned up, and that was a terrible thing because my father was taking me home from the barber shop. Still remember this vividly. I was in the barber shop. My father took me to the barber shop from the house. At this time, I would have been taking a nap. My grandmother was at the house, and I'm sitting in the barber's chair and everything, and I'm hearing the fire trucks. I'm hearing them coming. I mean, they cold. I mean, they rushing. You know. So I'm like, wow, somebody's shit burning up. So I'm up in the barber shop. My father pulls up, about to take me home, which was about mm, barbershop about 2 blocks away from our house around the corner. So I get in the car, my father, we go to the house and we see all these fire trucks in front of our house. And so I'm looking at the ladder that's on top of our roof. And so my father's like, what's that on fire? I was like, Daddy, that's our house on fire. He's like, no, that ain't our house. That's next door. I was like, no, 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 look, that ladder on top of our roof. My father immediately jumped his ass out the car and ran right to the fire. And he was looking for my grandmother. She had got a little smoke inhalation, but she was okay. My dog, they took him and tied him on the back porch. But the house burnt. The house had burnt up. Downstairs was totally done. Downstairs. I think we could live upstairs. It was downstairs that had to be repaired. So we lived upstairs while they were repairing the downstairs. And, yeah, but I know what it's like to have your house burned up and all your stuff gone. I mean, I had suits that I like. I had this nice little purple suit I liked that it was suede, and I was flying that, lost all my stuff. So I'm next time sympathizing. You know, I have empathy. I know what it's like to have your house burn up and all your things are gone, all your family mementos and all your family uh, remembrances, especially if you have someone that's deceased, like my mother, now my father, and those are pictures that you can't bring back. See, that's why I film. That's why I film. I film my whole life since I've been picking up a camera. I done filmed and documented my whole life of producing, and still doing it right now. Still doing it right now. From the streets to the studio to everywhere. I film all over this fucking world, and I've enjoyed it. Now I'm not an award winner or anything like that, but it's about time. My grandchildren said, "Granddaddy, it's about time for you to get an award." Because they have been on my show since they was like 2 and 3. Now they're 10 and 11. I think that it's about that time too, don't you think? But why don't y'all do me a favor if y'all think I should get an award? Because I keep hearing people say this. Say, man, you should, because you good. Well, if I am, thank you. But if you think that I need an award, leave us a message. 248-429-7224. Once again, that number is 248-429-7224. And call Glenn and say, Glenn, you know what? Why Sandman ain't got him an award yet? I don't know. I'm pretty good, but I don't know. He said it. It takes you. It takes you to do that. No, it don't take you to do that for me. But if you want to, holler at your mates. The one and only MrSan44Man. See, I can still do my show from home, comfortable and everything, and still reach y'all. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. And once again, thank you for everybody that gave me their condolences and their well wishes for the loss of my father. And I'm keeping my head up. I am. Thank God for my wife, my grandchildren, because they hugged me all through this turmoil I've been going through. And it just happened at the wrong time, the time that I'm about to mourn my mother for the new year. And my father died before Christmas. Dang. So I got bang bang. But now it's time for me to continue on with the torch. Yeah, it's time to continue with the torch. Yeah. And with that being said, I'm just glad that I have you as my fans from all around the world. It's your man, MrSan44Man, the one and only. Uh, well, I guess since I done gave y'all an hour of my time almost, I guess about 2 more minutes. I just want to give a shout out to all those people out there that's in that cold. I'm telling you, if you're out there right now, you can hear me. If you have a phone, call them, call those people, DTE, and tell them, hey, we got to make some type of arrangement. There is no reason on God's green earth that you have to go in a cold. It's cold out here, y'all. It's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. Because if you got those babies in the house, you definitely don't need it to be cold. You know, slow down. We don't need to be in these streets. It's too dangerous. Like I said, you got the guy down there in Louisiana. He done ran over those people. You got the guy over there in Las Vegas. He done blew up a Tesla and tried to blow up the building. You know, this year coming in is coming in hard and it's coming in a little bit dangerous. a little bit dangerous. And I am concerned about that danger. I am really concerned about the dangers in which we see out here every day. People, beware of what I see. Evil.net, evil.gov, evil.biz, evil.net. It doesn't matter. All this AI and everything is going to be the demise of this country. Really, the demise of this planet. See, we think AI is the best thing since milk and sugar, the best thing since free slavery, you know? And if you look at things right now, look at life right now, everything that's modernized is pertaining to the history of slavery. You don't have to have a person shine your shoes or help you put your shoes on, even tie your shoes. You can just slip in your shoes and not touch them. Convenient. You don't have to have a black person cook your food back like it used to be. You can buy this device, buy these meals, have this VR code, stick the VR code underneath the machine, and it will absolutely give you the temperature, the time that it takes to make that meal. Amazing. White America does not have to wash their clothes. They can not have the black people doing that like they used to. Now they can call these people to come to your house to clean your dirty ass drawers, your filthy ass body odor clothes, fold them, and bring them to your door, and you don't have to do a damn thing. Do you see what I'm talking about with this white privilege that's going back to slavery, that's trying to do this? We have these AI computers now. The Chinese already have them. Remember when I was talking about this movie called Subservient? Y'all need to check that out. Remember, I was saying, how would it be if we had artificial intelligent people, a woman whose body is made of latex and all these things? You can have sex within her and not have a child. Same thing with a woman. You see what I'm saying? She can have a man robot or AI robot and love her up because they're only programmed to do what you tell them. Have you ever thought about that? The people who enslaved are becoming enslaved, if you can understand what I'm saying here. The people that began enslaving is becoming slave. Because if you think about it, if you just think about it for a second, people don't talk to each other anymore. When you go somewhere and you see a crowded group of people, what do you see people doing? Using their phone, on their iPads or their computer. They're not, you know, just saying. They're not talking to you or me. They're on a device. Ask a 2-year-old. Take a 2-year-old's phone away from them. Take this device away from them and see what happens. This device here controls our whole life. Our whole life. Can't live without it. Yeah, can't live without it. Everybody want to be famous. And I'm not. Shit, I'm not. But it takes hard work. You got to do the work. You definitely got to do the work. But with that being said, I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to check out my former co-host, Rena, and she is Real Rap with Rena. And y'all can check her out on eventradio.network right about now. It's your man's the one and only MrSan44Man. I'll be back on the air a little later. Give me a couple of weeks to get it together, and I might surprise you. Might come on even earlier. I don't know, but as long as I'm off the air, I will broadcast to you like this, so you don't miss what I have to say. Okay, it's your man, the one and only, the only one, MrSan44Man. I will get with you guys when I get back with you.